Hey friends, welcome back to our channel, Project Vagrant, where we bring you new van life content every week. My name's Joey, and in this week's video, we're going to build a box over the passenger side wheel well and a platform to hold our water tank. And we're also going to wire up and install our AC outlet. And by AC, I don't mean air conditioner, but alternating current, like a house outlet, which will be in our kitchen area of the van. So let's get on into it. So you can see I already moved this hole up high because I was afraid the water tank would not fit. Made a big mistake because I didn't just bring the water tank down here or measure it and just check. So now that I've actually checked, I'm actually gonna have to move it one more time. So you can see I've removed this board. And what I did is I just loosened the screws on the board above it, and then I removed the screws completely on this one, and I was able to just jimmy it out without removing the one above it completely. And so I'm gonna make my new hole just a little bit above this point. It should give me clearance over the water tank for these wires. That way they're not down in like our storage area, and I can just run them through the bed frame. And yeah, it'll just be out of the way. So start building this box for the wheel well. So I'm gonna build this front wall first, and then I'm gonna measure it and get the two sides correct, just to make sure there's not any weird differences between this wheel well and my other one. And if you have like a pretty good, if your van's in pretty good shape, you don't have to worry about this as much. My wheel wells were a little beat up and dented in a couple spots, so I'm just gonna do it to be sure. And again, speed square, super useful. So the way I'm gonna do this with my spray foam is I'm basically gonna line this up on the wall and then push it as close as I can against the wall with it still being squared off right there. And then I can take my tape measure, pull it out and lock it, and get this lined up evenly across here. Close enough. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the speed square and move it. I'm gonna be very careful not to move my tape measure here. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this. Screws. All right. So now I'm moving the speed square. Tape measure has not moved. And I'm basically gonna come over here and just real slowly push this straight down. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the speed square on this side. And I'm gonna see, it's really close to about 35.5. And then I'm gonna add it, or no, I don't have to add an inch. Yes, I do, yes I do. So then I'm gonna add a 1/2 inch to that 35.5. Not a 1/2 inch, a whole inch, sorry. I'm using 1/2 inch ply, and there's gonna be a 1/2 inch ply on this side and a 1/2 inch ply on that side it needs to cover, so I need to add an inch. So 35.5, add an inch, so we're gonna do 36.5. And then the other wheel well, I did 11 inches tall, and I know I just said I wasn't gonna base it off the same, but I'm gonna do some measurements here, and I'm just gonna try that. And if I need to, I may have to shave some of this foam down off the top. I know there's some pretty bump spots, you know. We'll just give it a shot and then we'll work on it if we need. Started this wheel well box. I've got the water tank set on top of it, but I was just kind of doing a test fit, make sure everything's kind of lining up how I expected, and there's clearances, and there is. We're all good. I need to move it. So for the bottom, I've measured 13.75 here, and then across, and that's going to be from here to the edge of the tank plus a 3/4 inch is 42.25. Man, just need to get some more scrap wood. I think I'm gonna have to get some from upstairs. I'll be right back. So now we just need to run the cable through, strip the ends, and try to get that sucker wired up. Unfortunately, while I was wiring the outlet, my camera died and I didn't get any footage of me testing it, but I finished up the install and everything was working. Alright guys, that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you got any value from this video, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and tune in for next week's video. We'll see you then.